Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? This is Mark coming to you live with the power of Spectrum Internet. I am here now. I am here. You're there. Let's get on to it now. Let's get on to the situation. Let's get on with the show. If you've been watching my channel, you know I'm a YouTuber. I'm a gamer. I'm also a YouTuber, but also a review person as well. I review stuff, do stuff like this quite regularly. I review stuff, but this is not about me today. This is something that kind of bugs me, but I was kind of shocked, but not really shocked, kind of thing. First off, guys, if you're new to my channel on Reddit, I am sharing this video on Reddit. Some videos I will, some videos I won't. Depends on what they are. I will share it on Reddit and Facebook again eventually when I log into Facebook again. But hi guys from Reddit, this is Crisis, aka Mark, Craig9, aka Mark. My gamer tag is Crisis169 on Steam. You'll see me on Battlefield again. That is CRISIS169. That's who I am. And even on Xbox it's Crisis169 on the app on PC only. But enough of me intro. Once again, like, subscribe, and ring that bell, blah blah blah, all that stuff before. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. About 78 of you, percent of you have not really subscribed to my channel. And also, thank you for 172 subscribers. I've gone from 69 to 169 to 172. Thank you guys for that extra boost. It helps me a lot, gives me more and more and more in a way of stamina to do this because this is a real exhausting hobby sometimes. To come up with new concepts and new videos can be kind of not revolting, but make it almost like a job. And I don't want to do that. I want to do it as a hobby, not a job. If it's a job, then I'll go quit it and go back to my real job. And I have a real job outside the walls of my house. So that's the job, pay the bill. This is just something to do for fun. Okay. You might have heard this already. I heard about it, I wasn't really shocked. A big YouTuber channel is gone. RTUSA, Review Tech USA. Not shocked, but I am a little. What does this say about YouTube? If you haven't been watching YouTube or just started, how well you've been so started, back in 2006, the YouTube grew. It started. In 2008, 2010, around time frame 11, Rich USA came out. Tech USA from Rich. And also Boogie 298 and the people like that. But Rich was the first one that I really watched and liked watching his videos. He had a lot of opinions about tech. He used to buy things, just buy things like I do, but he gets sent things from companies. After all, he got sent things from companies to review, or he'll go out and buy something. I go out and buy stuff and review. Now I reviewed the Xbox controller here that I still say needs to be better working. I still have to take this apart and figure out why it's drifting. Could be dirt in there or whatever, but I'll have a detailed analysis on this when I do finally get to do it. And I reviewed other things like these batteries here. These are the cheaper ones that are better than the Xbox ones, but still have issues with connection. Surprisingly enough, the normal batteries work better than the chargeable batteries, believe it or not. I'll do a separate review on that later on. This is about Rich Tech USA and his actually issues he's having with his midlife crisis. And I'll be 43 next month. 24th of October. On the 3rd of November, that's about 2 weeks away, I'll be 43 years old. A long time to be on this planet. Long time. And I know Rich has a daughter, man, and a son. A daughter going through a lot of health issues, still going health issues. So lift up Rich in your prayers, obviously, for that. But Rich has deleted his channel completely, turned it off, turned it down. All that money he was making, subscribers he had, him and his a publisher or his first account, what you want to call it, handler, publisher, helper, what you want to call him, had a falling out, and that started maybe about the end of last year. That's probably in the end of 2022, going 2023, and On and off, they patched it up, and they had issues. Then the fire exploded, where his publicist or manager, production manager, I call it, decided to just go ahead and leave. Um, like what happened with Angry Video Game Nerd and his people that left. They left because they weren't getting paid enough money, or maybe the attitude that Ralph had. His name was from Angry Video Game Nerd or whatever. But we say a lot about YouTubers. And Rich was a very cool guy to watch. He was a big guy. He lost a lot of weight, obviously, and but he was a very he had an issue with Killer Comedy Unleashed, or now called Killer Kitty Unleashed. Him and another gentleman will just get into it because he thought the Killer Comedy thought that Rich was a sellout and just a drama king, and Rich thought the guy was just whatever, and just back and forth they went for a minute, for a couple years back there. Then that blew over. Then Rich seemed to be like a magnet of negativity. He always had something going on, doing something, saying something. But the last couple years, I've noticed his channel when I watch some of his videos that he's been really, 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 really negative and really down. He's talking to a rooster, for crying out loud, a fake rooster talking to it. And I understand you do things like sticks. I do things. I make weird noises when I make videos, or I curse and scream. I don't curse all the time. I am a very vulgar person at times, but there's times where I'm very calm and collective. I freak out on YouTube because it's funny. Okay, I don't freak out in real life because you probably get tasered or shot by police. Today, no, no, in 2024, you probably get shot more than anything else because think you're crazy or whatever. And but no, Rich has been kind of weird. He's been acting kind of strange. And what the Dreamcast guy is kind of insane. I watched his video out at work Sunday, Monday kind of thing. I mean, I think it was no, it was Tuesday. Sorry, I watched his video Monday and Tuesday because I work nights Sunday through Tuesday, and he was kind of worried about Rich because him and Rich collaborated on a lot of things and did a lot of stuff together, a lot of podcasts, and he was kind of upset, kind of worried about Rich. The Dreamcast guy was, and I can understand because I followed Rich for a long time. I messaged him video, he messaged me back. Hey, there was nothing. No, we never had a hey, let's do a podcast. No, I'm down here. He's way up here. Him and Dreamcast guy are obviously higher than I am because I don't do this as a full time gig. I do this as a part time gig. This more of a hobby. If I ever got big enough where I can make money off it, I probably still wouldn't do it 100% because YouTube is not a profitable thing anymore. Not not for the YouTubers anymore. It's not. And I'll get to that in the very end of the video. Um, what did it say about YouTube? Um, But I think that Rich had a lot of issues going on, a lot of problems that have been bubbling up over the years. His daughter getting sick and having a medical condition. His wife, now ex-wife, just literally on live podcast saying he ain't doing anything. No, interrupting a a live stream. If that wasn't preempted or not, I don't know for sure. I'm gonna take it as face value and say, hey, he was making a live stream. She busted into the room and started saying you're not around with your kids anymore, or whatever the thing was said it was. And I think that's pretty rough to have. That's very damaging for anyone to hear. I don't care if you're the most useless father on planet Earth. Now you're doing something to make money, and somebody busts into your live stream and that you're a useless father. I mean that's kind of that kind of damaged a lot of credibility you have on any platform, YouTube, X, Twitter, TikTok, whatever hell it is, right? So I think it's just one of those things that people have to take with a grain of salt when you see these kind of videos because you don't know for sure. Like me, I do live streams all the time. I have clothes sitting on a damn dresser because that's who I am. My room is not a complete mess, but I don't sit there and live in a Taj Mahal. My house is paid for. It's the only room I really do videos in this room right here. My other computer room I did, but I had so much up and I had to move it in here. My secondary room I have my little bed right here. I sleep on occasionally. Um, I usually sleep in the main room, but I sleep around the house because it's my house. Why not, right? So, But that's my habits. I don't broad YouTube videos out in the backyard. And I could a couple times. I've done in my earlier videos. I have done um, when I could live stream on my phone. But yeah, but watching Rich go from here down to here to just tank his channel and just destroy his own creation, it's just kind of it's like when like when Rome built Rome was burning and the Nero was playing the fiddle kind of thing. It just seems like that, like Rich, torched his own area, his own his own channel, and he's up there, top, of a hill, mountain, playing the fiddle or violin or fiddle, whatever you want to call it. And that's what Nero did when Rome, fell and and burned. He was playing fiddle. And that's what Rich is doing. He's not in the toga doing that with toga. But I'm saying that's what he look like he's doing to me. He's torching his own creation to do his live stream music career. He does rap. He's a 40-something-year-old man who does rap. I understand people watch wrestling in the 90s, NWO, gangsta, and stuff like that kind of stuff, and blah, blah, blah. But at least that kind of makes sense. It was a storyline made for kids, it's written in white suburbia who listen to gangster rap. But it's 2024. Most of the rap I listen to on YouTube just has just boobs and ass, and that's it. It had no substance to me. It wasn't Biggie or Tupac or no, talking about the life, hard times, the street, or NWA talking about how the cops were killing people and just f the police kind of thing. It was a message back then. Music has no message nowadays. Just boobs and ass and give me money. That's all what it is. And I think that's the real sad thing about it. And if Rich wants to do that, he should have done that 15 years ago. If he left 20 years ago in 24 and did that in 2004 and left his YouTube career and went to music, he'll probably be a super multi-platinum star by now. I think Rich has a good singing voice. I think he can sing. Yeah, I mean he does compete he does compose music. Mostly I think rap or R&B. I think it was rap and R&B. I think it was one time. But that's not something that needs to be addressed. What drove him to cancel his channel? We all know Boogie's self-destruction. It was self-inflicted. Was Rich downfall self-inflicted too? A lot of YouTubers that can't channels be canceled, like Destiny, got pretty much destroyed on Fox News because he's talking about how you know person missed killing a former president. He gets destroyed and then he gets laughed at by other media other YouTubers because his girlfriend or wife left him for somebody else. So I'm like, this is what does this YouTuber think's gonna happen to them? They're mainstream. Hell, now I'm considered mainstream. I saw some of my videos. My sister told me and friends told me that they saw some of my videos on their feeds just pop up. So everybody's getting mainstream. No matter how big you are or small you are, everybody's mainstream now. But back when Rich and Boogie and these people like that were doing it, it was very down low, under radar, kind of in one ear, out the other type of thing where, yeah, you're a YouTuber, but you're not, a YouTuber, you know, being watched by everybody under the sun, including news medias. Now you have news medias watching because we don't know what the next maniac's gonna start shooting people. He had a YouTuber that started killing people, and I think it was what Georgia, whatever, somewhere or somewhere, kind of a couple weeks ago. I mean, this is insanity. I'm not saying Rich or Boogie's gonna do that. I'm not saying it at all. But I'm saying that this is what goes on. Something goes wrong. People take YouTube way too seriously. I don't. Like I said, this is a hobby to me, a part-time gig hobby. I work 3 days a week, 12-hour shifts, and I'm off for 4 days. I go out and do things. I go to the casino, I go to the gym, do things like that. I have fun. This is my fun also too. So this is what I do for fun. It sounds kind of silly, but this is what I do for fun. This is my fun here. This is what I love to do. But YouTube went out business and closed down. I'll probably start doing Instagram videos again, doing YouTube, doing Facebook videos again. But I have a broader audience on YouTube than I ever had on Facebook, even Instagram. So that being said, guys, I think Rich just got overwhelmed with his problems, but he also having what they call a midlife crisis. Around 40 to 45, in that age frame, even 50, you become a midlife crisis. You've gone through your whole life and you want to be I rule again, and so you go buy a sports car or you buy a motorcycle. You never rode a motorcycle before. He does now. Why? Because you have a midlife crisis. You're trying to go out there and recapture your youth. Like 20 something out there laugh and giggle at this stuff, but eventually the big 4-0 is heading your way. Unless you die, then you're 20 forever. But 20 something forever. But you will get that 4-0 eventually. And you will too have a midlife crisis. I had a little bit of it, but I knew what it was. Like constantly, I realized, what? I'm 40. No, I'm 41 years old. At the time. I had a great time, great friends, have fun. I don't need to run out there and go buy a motorcycle or a fast car or jump out of an airplane. To live my life, hanging out with my family and friends. That's real enough for me. And then a lot of us will deal with it in that way. But I think Rich is doing it the wrong way. He's out there just trying to just do something that's totally spontaneously out of character. And maybe he wasn't, and maybe he is a good music composer. And maybe he can sit down one day and just do a Mozart or Beethoven type of, symphony. But he's doing rap and he's doing trying to do gangster rap or whatever it is. And I understand people want to do things new, but man, you're almost 45 or 50 years old. You're too young, too young, too old to be doing that kind of stuff. That's what the kids know what the kids would say now back in the day. So that's not something that needs to be addressed. You don't need to be sitting there and trying to figure out your youth. You and Mike and even Boogie and even Dreamcast guy, youth passed us by. We're no longer youthful anymore. We're not no, we don't need walkers or crutches right now, but eventually it will be eventually. But we're approaching down there and they're walking down that hallway to that eventual crutch and walker. But that's just how it goes sometimes, man. So anybody out there who's struggling with a midlife crisis, realize that you're doing that because you want to jump out of an airplane or become some movie star or a rapper or whatever. If you got musical talent and you've been holding on to it now, go for it. But if you're a musical talent and you never had a chance to shine, then I don't know what you did wrong in life to end up at a dumpy job or whatever you're doing for the last 30, 40 years of your life, last 40 plus years of your life. I mean, but Rich, I hope you get some help. Hope you get some prayer, dude, and find a better way to do your stuff because you need some help if you have some issues. And I know your family's not helping you. I know your wife is kind of just being crazy, but then again, you probably caused on yourself too as well. Constantly not being there. If you weren't there for them, that's your problem. If you were and she's just a conniving person, that's on her. But I ain't gonna get in that subject. Like people would say, now I ain't a dog enough. I have no dog in that fight. So doesn't bother me. But last bit, what does this say about YouTube? I think it says a lot about YouTube. YouTube is a dangerous place. YouTube is a life sucking or life soul sucking, life alternating process. Or if you let it get to you over the years, and I think the comments too, I get a lot of weird comments from people. Always have, always will. You're too fat. You look retarded. You You're not educated enough to do this and be able to educated, type some words in it and push live. I mean, people say a lot of weird shit. After a while, I just start laughing at comments. Like me, I go on Facebook and post some crap, and Helldivers 2 comment, people freak out. They try to rag on me. I laugh at all their their replies because I think it's really funny. I have no problem ever laughing at myself. I don't care. I laugh at myself all day long. Why? Because it doesn't bother me. I've given up trying to care about it. I was ridiculed all my life in high school, treated like crap because I wasn't part of the in crowd. And now the in crowd people I see 30 years later, are a bunch of useless people. They're a bunch of ham and eggers really hold on to their little jobs they have. So that's why I don't take anything seriously anymore about people. People call me fat on YouTube, and I'm like, yeah, I give them a heart and a thumb up. Why? I'm fat, whatever. Thank you for pointing out the obvious, Captain Obvious. No topic of information for you. The Earth is not flat; it's actually round, or kind of roundish. You know, but that's how some people are, and I think Rich and Boogie, because both of them are kind of the same. If you think about it, both have the same issues. They take what people say too seriously. I've learned a long time ago to put it in the back burner. And people will rag on me all day long. I laugh with them, and they get angry. I laugh with them because they, oh, you're supposed to laugh, supposed to get mad and cry. No, that doesn't work with me. I'm sorry, guys. And they get mad and they block me or whatever because I don't sell to them. I don't what the wrestling called selling. I don't sell it. I throw it back at them. I laugh in their face, and they get upset because I'm laughing in their face. They have no clue that what I've been through and what the friends I've lost, family I've lost, and people that turned their back on me and the real side of people. That's why I don't have a problem with comments. I literally go, okay, my guy, okay, dude, hey, cool. If anything don't by yourself, you have your friend help you. And I just make comments and I move on because I don't have to care. That's the thing. But Rich Boogie and a lot of YouTubers out there take this stuff too damn seriously. These people are sitting in their parents' basements, in their weak ass apartments, spending $2,000 a month, enjoying their rent, can't go out with friends because cause they're constantly broke all the time. But you and I, us who have money, who bought a house, paid it off, who pay our dues, who save our money, can go out once in a while and go do some things. Those people, the ones who are sitting in the house all the time, are the ones who are the miserable ones who are trying to bring everybody else down to their level of hell because, if you're happy, I'm not happy. Well, you got to be miserable too because by definition, you can't be happy. And this is why I think Rich finally snapped. He just snapped because he had all this drama at home and with his editor or public manager, or public manager, you call it, and the fan turning on him, he just snapped and decided to delete his channel. Exactly, I think what happened was he just had enough and he snapped. Now, the only time I'll delete my channel is when I'm finally going to retire from YouTube, and that may be a couple years from now. I thought about retiring this year. I thought about this year being my last year at YouTube. I thought about ending my YouTube career and just retiring, and only come back on it when I'm watching YouTube TV or watching YouTube, but never make videos again. I thought about that long and hard. So do I want to keep doing this the rest of my life? I don't have to do this, guys. See, YouTube is not my lively bread and butter. It's just it's a side chick that I hang out with sometimes. I don't have to go, oh my god, and make videos. You guys love it so much and love my commentary and love what I have to say that I constantly come back, come back, come back. And a lot of people are jerks and they go, you're fat, you're this. And I'm like, thank you for telling me I'm fat. Good job there, buddy. Those people are the ones who are sitting in their parents' basement or in their apartments, spending $2,000 a month, sitting in there, barely making their rent payments, enjoying their rent and their useful lives because they have to try to bring me down because their lives are so damn pathetic that they have to find solace somewhere. Oh, Mark is a guy. I'm a rag on him, and I'm like, okay, I keep on walking. and they get all mad because I laugh at the joke too. Ha, it's funny, and I keep moving, and they get angry. They get angry at what I say, and I think it's really funny to me that people will try to hurt each other. And I think Rich needs a lot of help, a lot of prayer, counseling, and maybe some YouTube therapy just to get off YouTube for a while. If he just turned his channel off, just instead of just down deleting it, turn it off for a while. Just take off a year, Rich. Take off a year or so, 6 months. Just say, hey guys, I'm not going to more videos. I'm gonna turn off notifications, turn everything off. I'm taking a while off. That's why every December, for me, I take off um, at least 2 weeks. So this is my video, guys. Thank you for watching my video. But updating to my schedule, today is 24th. I'll be taking off that second, November 2nd. I will not be making a weekend review video. I finally made a decision. I'm going to leave the weekend review video until the 9th. So I may make a video on Halloween or before Halloween or whatever, but that'll be the last video I make for at least a week. I'll take a week off then. Then, of course, Black Friday weekend, I work Black Friday, so I won't make a video at all. And I'll make a video on the 27th or 26th, whatever I can, saying what I'm thankful for. Then I'll be heading out to go to my sister and brother-in-law's house, about 2 hour drive or so, hour and a half, 2 hour drive. I go out there, then I'll be gone for probably about a day, and I'll come back home and rest for about a day, then go up to work. Then I'll be off the 30th and probably make a video probably that on December 7th when I come back. I'll work until the 23rd, 24th, Christmas Eve. Then I'll take off the whole rest 2 weeks, Christmas and New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. I come back probably on the 4th of January. So I'll take about 4 weeks off this whole time. Take about 4 weeks. I'll take off about a month. But I'm gonna space it out within at least 2.5 months. So I won't be taking off a whole month. I'll have a week or so off, maybe 2 weeks off, then maybe 3 weeks off, and I may extend it to 11 and have an extra week off just to relax and recoup. I mean, I won't make any videos at all. I'll be pretty much off just to relax, my little vacation, away from everything, and just relax. I'll be still on YouTube, but I won't make any videos. So don't you can leave if you want to, but you don't have to leave. That's cool. But that's my video, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Once again, if you're brand new to my channel, like, subscribe, and can't ring that bell. But also, thank you to my 172 subscribers. Thank you, guys. I have plenty of content down below. Going back to 2013, I have a lot of content. Over 10 years of content. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Be blessed. Peace.